Hi guys, welcome back. We're finally at the final lap in this endeavor. Um, so basically, what we're working on this section is just some finishing touches, and I'll just go ahead and show you what they are. So, quick run. So some of the things we want to fix is one thing we want to fix is the tab. So right now, if you press tab, it'll probably be different on yours, but one thing it won't be is in order. As you can see, it's everywhere. So we're gonna fix it so that you can use this form with the tab key. The other thing we're gonna change is here in the start, stop, and frames per second. Basically, you shouldn't be able to enter text here, and that's a problem because this will crash the program if someone were to click start right now. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing we want to limit is the numbers. So, for example, for minutes, right now you can enter 999, 123, blah 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 blah. That's a very long number, and it will also crash the program. So, we want to limit the numbers. This is to number only, and also limit the size of the numbers. And the last thing, this is purely just for aesthetic. Let's say you put various things. We want it so that when you click a box, it just automatically selects everything, and it's just for the sake again of changing quickly. So with that said, let's get started. Alright, so fixing the tab stops, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You just go to the design view and click on an element and head over to the properties tab. You should see tab index right over there. So we'll just go ahead and set them to be sequential in the order that we want. So 1, so like one thing you may notice is that, for example, this is 1, but it doesn't really matter for the labels because we never actually tab to them, so you don't have to fix everything. You could just fix the ones which are actually entered with the tab key. Okay, and to test, we just go ahead and run it and tab. So it looks good. We're done. The other thing we can do while in the design view is limit the size of what can be passed in. So for the hours and minutes, we want to limit it to 2 digits. Yeah, so it's max length, and we want to change that to 2. Max length of and 2. And for the for the milliseconds, change that to 3. And now when you run it, you should only be able to enter 2 digits at most. Alright. So the first custom function we're going to be creating will be for preventing alphabetical and basically anything that's not a number from being entered. So scroll to the bottom and I'm just going to add it over here. Before I go on, I want to show you where I got the formula or the function, and basically I just got it from the MSDN website, and a link is in the description. But basically, as you can see, yeah, it's pretty much here, and what we're writing is basically like a copy and paste with like the only difference being just different names are used. So yeah, we'll just get started on that. Alright, so yeah, just one thing I thought I'd pose to point out, keep in mind there's a difference in the type of say object. It's a key press, here's just a regular key. And the other thing is we're going to add a boolean at the top that will be used. So because we want it as a global variable, so we just put it here. Okay, so I won't be explaining this one too much. Just basically check out the link and yeah. So while we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and add one last function, And basically what this function will do is limit the size of the number. Alright, so basically what this function does is checks if the field is empty, and if not, checks if the number entered is greater than 60, and if it is, we're gonna just set it to blank. Okay, so now that we have our functions set up, we're going to go ahead and attach them to our form. So, the limit to digits is called on both key down and key press. So we will go ahead and use the designer to generate the key down and key press functions. So if you remember, you just click on the events over there, and we're basically looking for key down. And so on down, we want to call this. So you can just go ahead and call it. And we'll just repeat this for like the remaining 7 buttons. And I'll go ahead and fast forward. Alright, so after we've done that for don't forget to do it for the frames per second also. Alright, so after we're done and we go ahead and click run, we should no longer be able to enter alphabets. Alright, so far so good. Okay, so none of the alphabets work, but numbers will work just okay. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is just limit the size of the number for the minutes and seconds to be 60. So to do this, we're going to create an onLive event using the form design. So just go ahead and do that over here and find live. And alright, so if you go ahead and run it, and if you come over here and you try to put a number like 70, move to the next one, it clears it. So if you put like, but if you put 50, move to the next one. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what that does. Alright, so the last one, feature that we're going to add is select all. And basically we want it to happen when somebody clicks on a text box or enters a text box. And again, the idea is just for like ultimate speed when using the form. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Again, we're going to use the design view, and we're going to use it to generate functions for all the numeric places. So let's do it. Alright, so with that done, if you go ahead and click run or start debugging or play, so we put some stuff here, some stuff here, some stuff here. When you click here, it selects everything, and so it's easy to edit whatever you want. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. We're finally done. Yeah, so like all the code at the end is very repetitive. It makes it look like it's a lot of stuff, but it really isn't. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so you can now go crazy with your frame grabber, and yeah, just use it as many times as you want, etc. And the thing is, what the way this was built, hopefully you were able to pick up that it's quite generic, such that this is a very specific application of it. But really, the only thing you need to do is change just change the string that's being passed to the command line, and you can basically run any command line program uh, this way. If it's something you do frequently and you just don't want to keep opening the command line every time you need to use it, this, yeah, basically, hopefully now you know way to go about it. And if it hasn't sunk in yet, hopefully it will in a couple of days after you sleep on it and stuff. Alright, thanks for joining me on this journey, and good luck on your